What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today we are making coconut seasoned rice in the kitchen, fast, easy and simple. Make sure you subscribe, goodie, if you have not done that already, and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss another upload. And for all I'm returning goodie, on a don't know set, on a girl loving it to the max. On ready for cook? Let's cook.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same mouth will cheer for you, and the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Okay, goodies, let me walk on through this coconut seasoned rice recipe step by step by step. Even for beginners, you're gonna get it right the first time. Now we have a fresh coconut here. I'm trying to make this recipe as authentic as I possibly can get it, okay? Now we have, of course, I said our fresh coconut. And if you don't want to use a fresh coconut and go through this method, because you will hurt your hand if you might hurt your hand if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you're doing this for the first time. You might want to go a canned one, all right? If you're going to use a canned coconut, be sure that you have at least 2 cups. So most cans don't carry 2 cups. Just go ahead and add additional water to bring it up to 2 cups, right? Otherwise, if you're using fresh one like I'm doing here, just be sure that you have at least 2 cups of coconut cream or coconut milk, however you want to call it, for the recipe, okay? I did go ahead and drink my coconut water. Now, to prepare this coconut, you want to remove the shell. For those of you that are doing this method or choosing to do this method for your first time, you want to be sure to remove the shell from the coconut itself. The coconut is inside. Then you remove the coconut. After you open it up, you remove the coconut away from the shell. And again, you have to be really careful doing this because, honey, believe it or not, your girl get cut up enough time, you know, by knife, you know. Yes, so be careful when you're doing this method because you can definitely hurt yourself. I have to warn you. A lot of people don't want to go this method anymore. This is authentic way from Jamaica. Everybody does got canned coconut these days, powdered coconut, and they do have that frozen kind of a coconut. If you're using that one, you want to use up half of it in the rice, okay? Because you don't want it to be too extremely creamy. It will get you something kind of cloggy and kind of damp and wet, so you don't want to do that. So we're going to use a half of this coconut for the recipe. I didn't use the entire coconut. I only used a half of it because I only wanted 2 cups here. Now after you removed it from the shell, you're going to go back and give it a nice rinse on the cold water here like I'm doing. Just to make sure that it is nice and clean, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always about the cleanness in the kitchen. So yeah, we give it a nice little rinse here. Now, you have 2 ways to do this. The authentic way is getting your grater and grate the daylight saving time out of the coconut. But honey, listen, we're not going to grate up these fingers today. We're not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to either use a blender or I'm going to use my smoothie machine type of thing. You will see that later. And get the cream up out of this coconut. We're going to do this, yes, authentic, but easy. Fast, easy, and simple, even for beginners. Now, the next thing you want to do here, my darlings, beginners, we want to go and cut up our coconut because you don't want to put the entire whole coconut in the blender. You're going to ruin your blender. For sure. But if you was going to grate it, you wouldn't cut it up. You would just go ahead and just leave it chunked like that and grate it on the grater. But we're going to put this in our smoothie little machine and just have this blend away nice and creamy to get the good milk out of this coconut, okay? And when you finish, you don't want to throw away all the trash because we are going to use some of that coconut trash goodie, yes boo, in the recipe. Don't worry, your girl got you. Now, if you're still watching me here thus far and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I wanna wait upon no sir, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now and turn on your post notification so that way you will always know when I upload a brand new video, okay? Make sure to show the girl some love and I know so when I watch your videos but not thumbs them up. go ahead and thumbs up the videos. And if you are not getting my notifications, just unsubscribe and resubscribe again and turn on the bell so you know we got ding 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 How to Cook channel. I have a new recipe, you know, make you go watch it, okay? So make sure you're spreading all that good love on the channel. All right, yes, goodie, right? That's all. Okay, my lovely love bug goodies, moving right along into the fancy part of the recipe. We're going to add some cooking oil, any kind of an oil that you want to use. I'm using corn oil in mine, right? Use whatever you like, EVO, vegetable, whatever, right? Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using unsalted, and I did add about a tablespoon of garlic and a teaspoon of pimento seeds. Yes, goodie. We're going to go ahead and make sure that your stove is on a medium heat. Allow this thing to come together. Allow these pimento seeds to release the flavor and everything else. Then you want to go ahead and add 1 large onion chopped. Okay, be sure that you chop up your onion. Do not chunk up your onions. Go ahead and just chop them up and throw it in there, and just combine all these together until you start to smell everything. You know, that little smell that you know that you're on the right track, that one. You just go ahead and do that, and be sure once again that your stovetop is at a medium heat. Then you want to go in and add your coconut cream to the mix, and again I'm using 2 cups here. All right, so we'll add that inside of the thing. Then here we have the trick and the magic to the recipe. Had about a 1/2 cup of that coconut that you have remaining, the flake, the leftover, add it in there. Now if you're using the canned one, right, you could also add the coconut flakes from the store that you can buy that, purchase it, and add that to it as well. But do not add the sweetened one, use the unsweetened one. Then you want to give it flavor by adding some salt and pepper, of course. Put the black pepper in. And to that we're using the Maggi all-purpose seasoning here. Just a little bit, use whatever you want to use. You could always substitute that out. You know, no biggity, use whatever you have. And then you want to combine it, give it a nice little mix. Make sure that all that seasoning goes through. Combine with your garlic and your onion and your pimento seeds and all that other good stuff. And then you're going to go in and add your rice of choice. Now here I'm using parboiled rice. Why? Because I love it. Okay, period. But you could add basmati rice, jasmine rice, long grain white rice, brown rice. But if you're using brown rice, it does take longer to cook. Then be sure to add your scallion and thyme, because why? Thyme with panabody. And then we're going to add some pepper and add some more butter, because butter makes everything better. You know what I say? Right? And then we're going to go ahead and just mix that bad boy in. Now, if you see that your rice is kind of not where it needs to be, if you seen the rice out the water, be sure that you add some more either water to it or add some more of that coconut cream, because it is going to do something to your rice. I don't want my rice too shelly. I don't want it soggy. But after I cover it up nice and steam it up real good for about 40 minutes on that low to medium heat, boo. This is what we have here. Our coconut seasoned rice was done. Oh, it was finished. It was complete. It was fabulous. It really tasted amazing. I'll definitely insert a picture at the end so you guys could see what I had this with, what we had this with, honey. We had some really good, delicious meal with this. And I did say I would have done a recipe, and here it is. Okay, I'm gonna insert a picture of what we had it with. Okay, on period. Yes, but I did say I was going to make this recipe, so here we go. If it is your first time here, make sure you're spreading this good love. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, what is going on and what is cooking up over here. But honey, take a good look at this coconut seasoned rice. You can see the coconut all clinged to the rice. Oh my goodness. It is not overly shelly, and it is definitely not soft. It's soft because we know the soft rice around here. But you want to be able to embrace the coconut in the rice. And honey, we achieved just that. Perfection, flavorful, authentic coconut rice. You could smell the thyme, you could smell the garlic, you could also smell the scallion, all the combination. It is amazing. You could have this with fish, chicken, whatever it is that you so please, boo. Around here, we do not discriminate what we eat with this coconut rice, boo. It was off the chain. Just be sure that you telling a friend to tell a friend, okay? Don't be selfish. Don't keep this all good recipe for yourself. Tell the man up the street. Tell the girl down the road. Bring them, come and send them, come, I'm waiting. And when you get doing all of that, when you get done doing that goodie, tell me what you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy.